So Donald Trump, in his final day in office, has pardoned 70 people. Now, including corrupt people from his administration like Steve Bannon for stealing money from Trump supporters, saying he was building a wall, but really spending over $1 million of that for his personal finances. Other people who were in the Trump administration. He also pardoned some rappers. He pardoned Lil Wayne, and he pardoned Kodak Black. Both of these individuals were facing some charges. Kodak Black was facing, I believe, sexual assault charges and guns and buying a firearm when you're a felon, lying on the application, all type of stuff. Lil Wayne was charged with possession of a firearm while being a felon, basically, for a gun that was in his suitcase. So all these different people received pardons from Trump. And, of course, the headline is going to be, oh, he pardoned rappers, or, like people are going to be like, oh, cool, or whatever, or the headline is going to be, oh, he pardoned a bunch of corrupt officials. Both of those were expected. However, something else that Donald Trump did in his last day is being overshadowed by these pardons. According to Bloomberg, Donald Trump put out an executive order that allows his appointees to start lobbying for government positions immediately. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's like an ethics code where there are rules that say, no, you can't just start lobbying whenever you want. There are periods when you can lobby and periods where you can't, Now, in my opinion, corporations shouldn't be able to lobby at all. Lobbying should be done by individual citizens. Corporations shouldn't be able to lobby as if they're citizens, in my opinion. But, we live in a country, America's corrupt. Everything's bought and sold by money. So, it's what it is. But, anyway, so Trump issued the executive order basically allowing people to violate this ethics code and to start lobbying immediately. Now, what does this tell you? This just tells you what you should already know, who Donald Trump is. Donald Trump is a fraud. He's a scammer, and he will do and say whatever he must to get power. And it also shows you that he said he was going to drain the swamp, and he's like, gets in office and he's like, did I say drain the swamp? Clearly I meant fill up the swamp, filling it all the way to the tippy top, It's a very lovely swamp, we love our swamp. Our swamp is the best swamp in the world. So predictable. And after, egging on a riot, then throwing his supporters under the bus, conceding the election after he said he would never concede, and now he's literally helping the swamp to still exist. Donald Trump was a complete fraud as a president. I hope you guys know. Donald Trump, he flips his positions for whatever he thinks is popular at the time. During the 90s, when Perot was running for president, Trump really was enamored with Perot, and he said, of course, he still argued for stronger borders, but he said, we need to oppose NAFTA. We need a universal basic health, universal health care. He was for all these positions at the time that were kind of trendy and hot to talk about. And then he just abandoned them later on when he ran for president, again in 2016. And he completely changed his ideology. So it just goes to show you, Donald Trump is a person, he's a chameleon, man. He really is. He will blend in wherever he has to blend in to get power and to get control. That's who Donald Trump is. And, looking at what he's done with these pardons, but also what he has done with, deregulation as he continues to deregulate and continues to remove rules, ethics rules, and things of that nature. We're beginning to see the end of Donald Trump, but he continues to reveal himself for what exactly he is, which is a corporate sellout, corrupt, and basically someone who has no regard for the rules of law and is only in it for himself. Completely. Even the people who he pardoned, like Lil Wayne, he pardoned him because he gave him an endorsement. So he's really helping all his friends who helped him, and God knows what type of corrupt things they did for him to, be able to secure these pardons or whatever, but not Wayne, not Lil Wayne. But I'm saying like Steve Bannon and those people. But anyway, I digress. So yes, Trump is pardoning 70 people. He's removed ethics rules via executive order. He's not pardoned Julian Assange. He's not pardoned Eric Snowden. He's not pardoned Chelsea Manning. So honestly, I didn't know if he was going to do that. I wasn't necessarily expecting it, but I was hoping he would throw us a curveball, and he didn't. I'm disappointed, and these people will never get pardoned under Biden. They will never get pardoned under Biden. So it really is unfortunate, especially for Assange, who's facing 175 years in prison for basically doing journalism. It's very frustrating, but that's another video. But yeah, Donald Trump reveals himself, as always, as a person who's corrupt, who's an opportunist. Apparently he does reward people who are loyal to him. That's one thing I can say, but it's just crazy, man. Crazy. He said he's draining the swamp. He's filling the swamp.